another resounding victory. 2 games, 11 goals, none conceded. What's the secret?
Thank you very much, and thank you once more. No secret in particular. Well, we'll always call it a game. We agreed to attain 1 game at a go. So far so good. It's good for the boys. It motivates, it encourages them. But beyond that, when we're playing in this level, the under-20s, we're always saying to them, it's a level that will take you beyond. So with good result, with this kind of play, obviously, we are doing it in 2 ways. Yes, it's for the country, but at the same time, we're also doing it for the players themselves. So far, so good.
Coach, as I've said earlier, 2 convincing victories. Does that now put you and your boys under pressure? Maybe already now you are seen as the favorites. How are you planning to deal with that, particularly psychologically with your players?
I think that is the area that we as a technical team are worried about, to say this kind of tournament you play in the group stages, everything is well, you go lose it in the semi-final, you see how bad it could be. But we try to work more on their mental strength to understand, because you cannot say maybe we're coming to come up with new tactics, new approaches. Yes, we can change here and there, but at the same time it's more about mental strength, it's more about managing them, understanding that we're still not there yet. It's as good as nothing, playing and then end up not going to or qualifying. So it's an area that we are seriously looking at as the technical team.
Thanks, Coach. Colleagues, the floor is yours.
Coach, congratulations on your win again.
Thank you.
Coach, it seems very easy, the group stage for you, but we know that as you get to the peak, you might get some tough games. How are you going to change the mindset of the players? Because sometimes you know that once the team score many goals, they tend to get excited and say, it's ours.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. We're working more on their minds to understand the situation. To say, you only be there when you are playing in the finals. So we are not yet there. Every game when we go, it's a new chapter altogether. So we're trying to make them understand the situation, because once they understand, it makes it easy for us and also for them to be able to check. I understand there are other teams playing in the other groups, and once we meet them, it's a different call now. So, but I think it's something that we are working on almost every day, trying to manage their mind, manage the thinking, work on the mental strength. Because you wouldn't say you're going to the maybe semi-finals or whatever, now you're coming up with new tactics, whatever. No. It's about how they understand how we want to play. It's about them knowing what we do, knowing what the tournament demands. I think we have that space for the players.
Last question, Coach. You have 6 points now in the opponents, there are 3 back of you. And then can you kindly say you have qualified considering the number of goals that you have scored, or you still have to finish the last game?
You don't play those dice sometimes. You don't play those dice. The only thing that maybe can assist you is in terms of monitoring and managing the players, in terms of who's playing, who's not playing. You can't confirm. We don't even know what's happening on the other side. We're not interested on that. We'll only be interested on that once we reach there to say, okay, now this is the situation. But first and foremost, we wanted to get the points in the games that we're, and we'll keep on doing that to say, let's get the win in all the games that we're playing. So there's no difference at all. There's no change of anything.
Coach, last question from my side. We can safely say you have 1 foot in the knockout round. So are you planning to give other players a run in the last game, or you planning to keep the same team to keep the momentum? What's the plan?
I think we would love to have a plan, but you see, the number of players that we're using for COSAFA is 20, and we already have 3 goalkeepers there. That means you are left with, you play 10, you are left with 7. And in all the games that we play, you can see we're doing subs. We make sure that each and every one of them is getting a run. But on the same note, we need to check, because we still have to play on Tuesday against Comoros. So it will tell to say, how do we go for Comoros so that we can able to have, honestly, for us to have a team for the semi-finals. I think that's another thing that we need to look at, and we are really looking into that.
Again, Coach, thanks for coming through, and congratulations.